Good afternoon and welcome to the South Carolina Public Service Commission. Today is Thursday, September 18th, 2025. It's approximately 1 p.m. We are here today for our weekly business meeting. Present in the hearing room is Commissioner Belser, Commissioner Britt, Commissioner Caston, and I am Chair Powers. Joining us virtually is Commissioner Carolee Williams. Commissioner Thomas is on annual leave and Vice Chair Williams is on military leave. Those two will not be joining us today. Mr. Powers, if you would, please proceed with today's docket.
Good afternoon, Chair Powers and Commissioners. The first order of business is to set the next regularly scheduled business meeting. Staff recommends that the next Commission business meeting be set for Thursday, September 25th, 2025 at 1 p.m.
The next business meeting will be September 25th at 1 p.m. Oh, at 11 o'clock. I'm sorry.
So the Commission business meeting will be set for 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
on September 25th. All right.
We have an out-of-town customer night hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
That we have to go to.
Today we have 11 items on the utilities agenda and 15 items on the transportation agenda. Item number 1 is in the utilities agenda. On the utilities agenda is in docket number 2024-41E. This item involves Duke Energy Progress LLC's request for a like facility determination.
That's item number 1. Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
thank you. Duke Energy Progress LLC filed a request for a like facility determination pursuant to South Carolina Code Annotated Sections 58-33-2010, subsection 10, and 5833-110, subsection 1 of the Utility Facility Siting and Environmental Protection Act as amended by Act 41 of 2025. The request concerns the addition of the Sherrall-Kimry Lane 230 kilovolt solar tap line, the Sherrall-Kimry Lane solar 230 kV switching station, and associated switch and potential transformer to the existing Robinson Plant Rockingham 230 kV line, and for replacement of 2 existing structures with 4 new structures on the existing 230 kV line. I move that the Commission approve the request for a like facility determination submitted by Duke Energy Progress regarding the facilities identified in the request. The Office of Regulatory Staff provided its review letter on September 15, 2025, and stated ORS has no objection to the like facility request and provided several recommendations which I move the Commission adopt. Accordingly, I move the Commission find in order that the approval granted herein is contingent upon and subject to Duke Energy Progress applying for and obtaining all required permits for this project, that Duke Energy Progress provide updates to the Commission and the Office of Regulatory Staff every 3 months up to the completion of this like facilities project, and that Duke Energy Progress notify the Commission and ORS of the completion of this like facilities project within 10 days of its completion. The parties in this docket are directed to provide proposed orders as soon as possible, but no later than September 29, 2025 at 12 p.m. noon. The Commission.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Commissioner Belser.
I was getting a signal something was. Can I finish? The Commission shall issue a full order outlining the details of its decision no later than Tuesday, October 14, 2025. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Belser, is any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 2 is in docket number 2025-172E, which involves a motion for Pro Hoc Vici for Joshua A. Berman, Esquire, on behalf of Sierra Club.
As to item number 2, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt.
I move that the Commission grant the motion of the Sierra Club for admission Pro Hoc Vici of Joshua A. Berman, Esquire.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Britt, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
And I vote aye, the motion carries.
In item number 3, staff presents for commission consideration Dominion Energy South Carolina, Inc.'s motion to dismiss and request to stay deadlines in docket number 2025-213E.
As to number 3, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. Mr. Billy Holmes has filed a complaint on June 20th, 2025, claiming that he is not benefiting from the neighborhood lighting in his neighborhood due to overgrown trees. As a result, Mr. Holmes seeks a refund of the lighting charge that he has been assessed going back to the year 2008 and to be removed from the subdivision lighting charge assessment. Mr. Holmes asserts that Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated is charging his account a monthly charge of $5.46 for the street lighting. This charge is consistent with the commission-approved residential street lighting tariff. There's been no allegation made against Dominion that asserts a violation of a commission rule, regulation, or statute. Therefore, I move that the commission dismiss Mr. Holmes' complaint against Dominion Energy South Carolina, cancel the hearing, and declare all outstanding motions and requests moot. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with the Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Brett,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
I vote aye, the motion carries.
Item number 4 has been deleted. In item number 5, staff presents a request for jurisdictional electrical utilities to schedule an allowable ex parte communication briefing.
As to item number 5, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Brett,
I move that the commission direct staff to schedule and hold a status conference or conferences with all jurisdictional electrical utilities for the purpose of scheduling allowable ex parte communication briefings from each electrical utility. The purpose of each briefing is to provide the commission with an update from each electrical utility on its 2019 Act number 62 programs and procedures, such as number 1, voluntary renewable energy programs, number 2, community solar programs, number 3, standards for interconnection and parallel operation of generating facilities, and number 4, solar choice tariffs. So moved.
thank you, Commissioner Brett. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Brett, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Brett.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
I vote aye, the motion carries.
Item number 6 appears in docket number 2019-232A, which involves procedures to address conceptual issues surrounding non-allowable expenses and scheduling a status conference.
As to number 6, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Belser.
thank you. The commission established this docket as a result of order number 2019-341 issued in docket number 2018-318E on May 21st, 2019. Ordering paragraph number 14 of that order directed the establishment of an administrative docket to address the commission's policy with respect to non-allowable expenses. Upon establishing this docket, the Commission has received initial and responsive comments which addressed interested parties' positions concerning the treatment of non-allowable expenses. Upon consideration of the filings made in this docket, I move that the Commission find that where a utility submits costs for recovery in a proceeding before the Commission should evaluate on a case-by-case basis any issues or adjustments which parties may classify as non-allowables, and whether and to what extent the costs were prudently incurred and properly allowed for rate-making purposes. This fact-specific inquiry would be undertaken in cases as they arise before the Commission in order to determine whether cost recovery is appropriate in a particular context. I further move that the Commission instruct the clerk to close this docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, starting with Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Chair Powers, I didn't comment quickly enough, so I'll go ahead and say my vote is aye, but I do, I'm voting for this because I believe that the docket is somewhat stale, and we have new rate cases coming up. But I do want to note that I do see the merit in understanding and being real specific about what are non-allowable expenses, and that helps with the time involved in a rate case. So the vote is aye, but there's the comment just a little late. Thank you.
Thank you, and I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 7 involves commission consideration, TracFone Wireless, Inc.'s request to change its ETC designation to reflect the new name Verizon Value, Inc. in docket number 2009-144C.
As to item number 7, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the commission grant the request of TracFone Wireless Incorporated to change the eligible telephone carrier designation of TracFone to reflect its name change to Verizon Value Incorporated. The name change does not alter the company's corporate structure, management, or business operations. Because the company will continue to do business as TracFone, the branding of its stores, websites, advertising, and services are unaffected by the new name. The name change will be transparent to customers. The company's principal business address remains unchanged. I would note that the Office of Regulatory Staff submitted a letter to the Commission on September 9th, 2025, stating that the Office of Regulatory Staff did not oppose TracFone's name change request. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 8 is in docket number 2025-172E. It involves Duke Energy Carolinas LLC's proposed discovery procedural schedule and deadlines.
As to item number 8, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the commission adopt the proposed discovery procedural schedule, and deadlines submitted by Duke Energy Carolinas LLC, or DEC, on July 24th, 2025, and set the dates for completion of each phase of discovery as follows. Application discovery deadline 10 business days before the intervener direct testimony is due, thus making the discovery deadline September 22nd, 2025. Responses due 10 business days after service. Direct testimony discovery deadline. Discovery filed no later than 10 business days before the intervener direct testimony is due, thus making the discovery deadline September 22nd, 2025. Response due 10 business days after service. All other parties' testimony discovery deadline. Discovery filed within 7 business days after other parties' testimony is filed, thus making the discovery deadline October 15th, 2025. Responses due 5 business days after service. Rebuttal testimony discovery deadline. Discovery filed within 5 business days after rebuttal testimony is filed, thus making the discovery deadline November 3rd, 2025. Responses due 5 business days after service. Surrebuttal testimony discovery deadline. Discovery filed 2 business days after surrebuttal testimony, if any, is filed, thus making the discovery deadline November 5th, 2025. Responses due 3 business days after service. Additionally, I move that the Commission grant the company's request to relieve the parties from the 10-day pre-hearing motion deadline under South Carolina Code Annotated Regs 103-829, where compliance is not feasible due to the procedural timeline. Further, I move that the Commission prioritize hearing discovery disputes in this matter in order to keep the discovery process moving in an orderly and timely manner. Finally, I move that the Commission note that its approval of the proposed discovery procedural schedule and deadlines relates only to the case before us. This instant matter has no precedential effect. It is solely based on the issues presented in this matter before us at this time. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Brett,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 9 is in docket number 2009-457 WS concerning commission consideration of Lakewood Utilities LLC's request for approval of a pass-through rate.
As to item number 9, is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Caston,
thank you. I move that the commission approve the request for Lakewood Utilities LLC to implement beginning on November 15th, 2025, the increase in the pass-through wholesale wastewater treatment charges without markup to its customers. The Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority notified Lakewood Utilities that effective on July 1st, 2025, the wholesale wastewater treatment charge was increasing to $3.89 per 1,000 gallons. At the same time, the Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority notified Lakewood Utilities that effective on July 1st, 2026, there is a planned wholesale wastewater treatment increase to $4.01 per 1,000 gallons. However, at this time, Lakewood Utilities only seeks approval of the increase from the Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority effective on July 1st, 2025. This increase in the pass-through wholesale wastewater rates to the customers of Lakewood Utilities is due to the increase in the charges from the Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority. The approval The approval of this request is contingent upon Lakewood Utilities following and complying with these enumerated conditions. First, Lakewood Utilities is directed to file with the Commission proof that the notice of proposed increase was provided to all customers at least 30 days in advance of implementing the proposed pass-through rate increase and change, which is no later than October 14th, 2025. And second, Lakewood Utilities must provide proof of notice to all customers before Lakewood Utilities or its related entity referred to as Lakewood Camping Resort Utilities Department LLC can implement the requested increase in the pass-through rate. I move that the Commission find and conclude that Lakewood Utilities is acting in compliance with and following the procedure established by Commission Order Number 2010-387, Appendix B, Paragraph 12, approved on May 27th, 2010, for Lakewood Utilities to pass through to its retail sewer customer the amount of increase in the wholesale wastewater treatment rate charged to Lakewood Utilities by Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority to $3.89 per 1,000 gallons. Lakewood Utilities has provided a copy of the customer notice which Lakewood Utilities intends to issue to customers 30 days prior to the effective date of the new increase scheduled to take effect for services rendered beginning on November 15th, 2025. The customer notice must be provided to all customers no later than October 14th, 2025. To confirm customers' notice, Lakewood Utilities must notify the Commission when notice of this rate change has been provided to all its customers. Lakewood Utilities provided the Commission with a copy of the proposed 30 days notice to customers and has filed a copy of the notice received from Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority advising of a proposed increase. Finally, I move that the Commission approval of this request relates only to the noticed increase in the wholesale wastewater rate or charges by Grand Strand Water and Sewer Authority effective beginning July 1st, 2025, and not for any change effective for July 1st, 2026. Chair, that's the end of the motion, and it was rather long, and I think I got that right.
you did a good job. Thank you very much. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries. We'll skip number 10 until later.
Item number 11 is in docket number 2025-159G. It concerns Piedmont Natural Gas Company, Inc.'s motion for summary judgment.
All right, as to item number 11, is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Williams,
thank you. I'm sorry for the delay. The motion for summary judgment was filed by defendant respondent Piedmont Natural Gas Company on September 12th, 2025, along with a request to hold the scheduled hearing in abeyance. Regulation 103-829.a provides the opportunity for the complainant respondent Travis Hunt the opportunity to file a response within 10 days of service of the motion for summary judgment. South Carolina Code Regulations annotated 103-829.a. Complainant has until Monday, September 22nd to respond to the motion for summary judgment. I move that the commission carry over the motion for summary judgment. The commission will hear the motion at the start of the scheduled hearing on September 24th at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
I vote aye, the motion carries.
Moving on to the motor carrier agenda. In Part A, we have 5 applications for new Class C and Class E certificates. The commission may address these items together. And item A1 is in docket number 2025-254T, which is the application of Mustard Seed Transit LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item A2 appears in docket number 2025-257T. This is the application of Nye's Adult Daycare LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A3 is in docket number 2025-258T, which is the application of DB Auto Properties LLC for a Class C charter certificate. Item A4 is in docket number 2025-259T, which is the application of All Access Transportation LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. And item A5 is in docket number 2025-260T, which is the application of Broadus Moving Specialists LLC for a Class E household goods certificate.
As to items A1 through A5 as presented by Mr. Powers, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the commission approve the applications for Class C and Class E certificates in agenda items number A1 through A5 as identified by Mr. Powers. A directive order will be issued in the docket granting the motor carriers applications.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
and I vote aye, the motion carries.
In Part B of the transportation agenda, we have 1 request to amend a certificate. Item B1 is in docket number 2010-88T. This is a request from Island Buggy Service, Inc. to amend Class C Charter Certificate number 8258-A to increase their passenger restrictions from 12 to 14 passengers and amend their scope of operating authority to statewide.
As to item B1, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, may I ask Mr. Powers to read the docket number again? I think I misheard something.
I have docket number 2010-88T.
Okay, thank you very much. I do have a motion, Mr. Chairman. I
Thank
move
you.
that the commission grant the request of Island Buggy Service, Inc. to amend the passenger restrictions on its Class C charter certificate number 98258, on its certificate number 8258A from a maximum limit of 12 passengers to a maximum limit of 14 passengers.
Thank you, Commissioner Belser. Having heard the motions, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
I vote aye, the motion carries.
In Part C of the transportation agenda, we have 2 requests to reinstate certificates, which the commission may address together. Item C1 is in docket number 2011-504T. This is a request from Florian Kangu to reinstate Class C taxi certificate number 8547. Item C2 is in docket number 2022-194T. This is a request from Val's Luxury Transportation LLC to reinstate their Class C charter certificate number 9699.
As to items C1 and C2, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt,
I move that the commission grant the request for reinstatement in agenda item number C1 and C2 as identified by Mr. Powers. A directive order will be issued in the docket detailing the timeline for coming into compliance with the order.
Thank you, Commissioner Britt. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part D of the transportation agenda, we have one request to withdraw an application. Item D1 is in docket number 2025-52T, involving Manus Transport of South Carolina LLC's request to withdraw their application for Class C charter certificate.
As to item D1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston,
I move that the commission grant the request of Mantis Transport of South Carolina LLC to withdraw its application in docket number 2025-52T and to rescind commission order number 2025-113 and 2025-360 for a Class C charter certificate pursuant to Regulation 103-853B. The motor carrier Mantis Transport of South Carolina LLC states in its request for withdrawal of its application that it is no longer interested in starting this business. Clerk of the commission is directed to administratively close the docket. So moved.
thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part E of the transportation agenda, we have two requests to cancel certificates, and they may be taken together. Item E1 is in docket number 2021-121T, involving Tony's Taxi LLC, DBA Sumter Taxi Co., to cancel their Class C taxi certificate number 9610. Item E2 is in docket number 2025-161T, which is the request of Flex Transit LLC to cancel their Class C charter certificate number 10040.
As to items E1 and E2, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Britt,
I move that the commission grant the request for cancellation in agenda items number E1 and E2 as identified by Mr. Powers. A directive order will be issued in each docket granting the motor carrier's request to cancel its certificate to operate in South Carolina.
thank you, Commissioner Britt.
Yes, sir.
Having heard the motion by Commissioner Britt, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part F of the transportation agenda, we have two requests for extensions, which may be taken separately. Item F1 is in docket 2025-83T, which is the request of My Global Destinations LLC, DBA MGD Transports, for an additional 9-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
As to item F1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston,
Thank you. I move that the commission grant in part the request of My Global Destinations LLC, doing business as MGD Transports, for an extension of time until March 20th, 2026, to allow the motor carrier to come into compliance with commission rules and regulations by completing the certification process. Commission previously granted to the motor carrier a 3-month extension until September 19th, 2025 by Directive Order number 2025-365 to comply with commission rules and regulations. While this request seeks an additional extension of time for 9 months to come into compliance, the commission can only provide an additional 6 months of time until March 20th, 2026. Together, the 90 days provided with application approval, this additional 6-month extension and the prior 3-month extension provided to the motor carrier on June 19th, 2025, reflect the sum total of a 1-year extension of time from the date of the directive order approving the company's application for a Class C non-emergency certificate on March 20th, 2025. If My Global Destinations LLC, doing business as MGD Transports, fails to come into compliance with commission rules and regulations by March 20th, 2026. No further extension can be granted. My Global Destinations LLC, doing business as MGD Transports, must file a new application to ensure the completeness and up-to-date accuracy of the application. South Carolina Code Annotated Regs 103-140.2. And I believe that's it. Thank you, Chair Powers.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motions, any further discussion? If not, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries. Before we go to item F2, there's been a request by Commissioner to return to item B1.
Okay, I was just talking about, we can go back at the end of the meeting if you don't mind.
Okay.
If that,
All right. Well, then proceed, Mr. Powers.
Item F2 is in docket 2025-152T, which is the request of POC Carolina LLC for a retroactive extension of Commission Order Number 2025-327.
As to item F2, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the Commission grant the request of POC Carolina LLC for a nunc-pro-tunc extension of time until December 2nd, 2025, to allow the motor carrier to come into compliance with Commission rules and regulations by completing the certification process, which is set forth in paragraph 2 on Exhibit A to Order Number 2025-327. By way of brief background, on September 10th, 2025, the South Carolina Office of Regulatory Staff filed this rescission report with the Commission. The rescission report identifies those transportation companies that have applied for and received authorization from the Commission to provide transportation services in South Carolina, but have failed to comply with the terms and conditions of the Commission order granting authorization within the 90-day time frame as specified in the Commission order. As a result of the rescission report, Order Number 2025-327 was rescinded for noncompliance by error. There was a mix-up with the company's insurance carrier, which did not forward the required insurance Form E and Form H to the Office of Regulatory Staff as directed. Since this time, ORS and POC Carolina LLC discussed the administrative error, and ORS acknowledges receipt of the Form E and Form H. On September 17, 2025, ORS notified the Commission that it does not oppose the 90-day extension of time for the motor carrier beginning on September 3, 2025 and ending on December 2, 2025. As a result, I move that the Commission find that POC Carolina LLC is no longer outside the time period to complete the certification process, and that Order Number 2025-327 remains valid and in full force and effect. Additionally, I move that the Commission direct the Chief Clerk to reopen this docket. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Commissioner Belser.
aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
In Part G of the Transportation Agenda, we have two requests to suspend certificates which may be taken together. In item G1, we have a request by Tony's Taxi LLC, doing business as Sunshine Taxi, to suspend their Class C taxi certificate number 9850-A for 8 months. In item G2, we have a request by Gentleman Movers, Inc. to suspend their Class C household goods certificate number 9756 for 6 months.
Chair Powers.
Looks like we need to address those items separately. Is there a motion as to G1?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the request of Tony's Taxi LLC, doing business as Sunshine Taxi, to suspend its certificate number 9850-A for 8 months until May 18th, 2026. The effect of this suspension means that the motor carrier known as Tony's Taxi LLC, doing business as Sunshine Taxi Company, cannot operate or do business as a taxi during this period of suspension, and not until the motor carrier comes into compliance with the Commission's rules and regulations and certificate number 9850-A is reinstated. prior to the expiration of this suspension period on May 18th, 2026, Tony's Taxi LLC, doing business as Sunshine Taxi Company, must seek reinstatement and come back into compliance with commission rules and regulations or seek other relief from the commission. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? We will then proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt.
Aye.
I vote aye, the motion carries.
Moving on to item G2, we have a request by Gentleman Movers, Inc. to suspend their Class C household goods certificate number 9756 for 6 months.
As to item G2, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the commission carry over this request for suspension today at 10:34, September 18th. Gentleman Movers Incorporated filed a letter withdrawing its request for voluntary suspension.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Williams.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Belser,
Aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries. There is an added item number 10 that we need to address, but according to our rules and the time.
Mr. Chairman, may we go back to, my request to revisit B1?
Certainly,
I apologize.
no problem.
And commissioners, I do apologize. Item B2, that was Island Buggy Service Incorporated. The applicant asked to amend the passenger restrictions to increase from 12 to 14, and also asked to amend the scope of the operating authority, and I apologize that I only addressed the request to amend the passenger limits. So, Mr. Chairman, may I make an additional motion with regard
Certainly.
to item B1? I move that the commission grant the request of Island Buggy Service Incorporated to amend its scope of operating authority to statewide. So move.
Thank you. Based upon this motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to
Just
a
for
roll.
clarification, we would take both of those motions and collectively put them together.
Well, there'll be
The
two
prior
separate
one.
motions. There'd be two separate
Okay.
motions, but
Okay.
it's granting both requests, and I apologize that I did not have it in the first motion.
All right,
Thank you for the information.
thank you. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll proceed to a roll call vote, beginning with Commissioner Belser,
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston,
Aye.
Commissioner Britt,
Aye.
Commissioner Williams,
Aye.
and I vote aye. The motion carries. There is another item we need to deal with, but according to the rules and the time frames, item was posted. We'll recess now and return at 3:30 to address the matter. We are in recess until 3:30. Thank you.